In this video, we are going to talk about top 5 budget cameras for vlogging. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Here's a list of the top 5 budget cameras for vlogging. Let's start. Number 5. Sony ZV E10. Looking for a smaller, more versatile vlogging camera like the Sony ZV-1 or DJI Pocket 2? The ZV E10 might be the best option for you. It's built on the Sony A6100's very outdated hardware, which explains the low price, but it has a number of video-focused capabilities that make it an excellent option to the ZV-1 if you want to experiment with different lenses and focal lengths for different effects. The ZV E10 has the same 24.2 megapixels APS-C CMOS sensor as many of its A6000 series cousins, which is both good and poor. When compared to its smaller sensor competition, it has a big sensor that offers remarkable video and photo quality for the budget, especially in low light. However, when you pan quickly, it suffers from rolling shutter, the jello effect, and the camera lacks a viewfinder, a 4K 60p setting, and in-body image stabilization. Still, there's an electronic steady shot to smooth out handled vibrations, as well as amazing software features like the ZV-1's product showcase. If you don't mind the aforementioned constraints and want the versatility of changing lenses, the ZV E10 is an excellent new option for vloggers. Number 4. DJI Pocket 2. The DJI Pocket 2 is clearly aimed at vloggers and casual filmmakers as a steady cam solution. After all, its all-seeing eye is a 64 megapixels camera with a smartphone-style sensor, so it'll never win over hardcore videographers. If you've been following DJI's latest launches, you'll notice that the word Osmo has been removed from consumer-grade devices like the DJI Mobile 4 smartphone gimbal. So, the DJI Pocket 2 is the direct successor of the DJI Osmo Pocket, and the basic concept is the same, a gimbal-stabilized camera mounted on a handheld stick. What's different this time? First and foremost, there's the 64 megapixels sensor, which is an upgrade from the DJI Osmo Pocket's 12 megapixels. The 1/2.3-inch sensor on the Osmo Pocket has also been eclipsed by a considerably larger 1/1.7-inch sensor on the new DJI Pocket 2. As evidenced by the excellent DJI Air 2S, a recent high-end consumer drone, larger sensors generally mean better performance. Number 3. Panasonic Lumix GH6. The Panasonic Lumix GH5 from last year was just the appetizer. The Panasonic Lumix GH6 is the genuine main course for aspiring filmmakers searching for a tiny camera with a lot of creative potential. The 25.2 megapixels GH6 is Panasonic's new flagship in the Lumix G family of mirrorless interchangeable lens cameras based on the Micro Four Thirds mount, and it packs a bewildering array of filmmaking skills into its compact form. There's 5.7K video at 60 frames per second and Apple ProRes 422HQ recording, as well as 7.5 stops of in-body image stabilization, 4-channel XLR audio recording, and a monitor that can be turned nearly any way. Given the current popularity of full-frame cameras among filmmakers, some may wonder if a Micro Four Thirds camera like the GH6 is still appealing. While full-frame sensors may perform better in low light, make it easier to obtain a shallow depth of field in images, and provide a wider dynamic range, Micro Four Thirds cameras are typically smaller, lighter, and less expensive. Furthermore, because the sensor is smaller, it is easier to stabilize. All of the aforementioned is true with the GH6, and its intelligent design, excellent handling, and vast video possibilities make it a tool that will appeal to all but the most demanding mirrorless filmmakers. It's also no slouch when it comes to still photography. Its contrast-based autofocus performance, while still not as good as some hybrid systems from Panasonic's competitors, appears to be noticeably better than the GH5i's, and small details like the dual tally lights and record buttons add to the experience. Number 2. Fujifilm X S10. The Fujifilm X S10 is a significant step forward in Fujifilm's ambition to create the perfect mid-range mirrorless camera. It's developed one of the best cameras for novices and hobbyist shooters so far by cramming several of the features from its flagship Fujifilm X-T4, including in-body image stabilization, IBIS, into a smaller, less expensive chassis. Until now, superb compact cameras like the Fujifilm X-T30 have performed the role of deputy to Fujifilm's X-T flagships. The X S10 isn't a replacement for that camera, rather, it's an attempt to win over new admirers who have resisted Fujifilm's charms in the past. The Fujifilm X S10, like the X-T4, is designed to be a real all-rounder that can take video as well as stills. You get the tried and true 26.1 megapixels bi-trans CMOS 4 sensor and X processor 4 combo, as well as the ability to shoot uncropped 4K, 30p video. The X-handling S10s and controls, on the other hand, take a little atypical turn. You get a PASM, program, aperture, shutter speed, manual, dial and a robust hand grip, which are more reminiscent of old DSLRs than Fujifilm's characteristic array of manual dials. In short, if you have an older Canon or Nikon DSLR and want to upgrade to something smaller and more current, the X S10 will fit right in. How does the X S10 compare to its competitors? Overall, everything went swimmingly. The image quality of still images is identical to that of the Fujifilm X-T4, which is presently ranked second in our list of the best cameras for photography. The X4K S10's video is also on par with rivals like the Nikon Z50 and Sony A6600 in terms of quality and flexibility. The focusing on the XS10 may be its sole genuine flaw. In most cases, its AF performance is still remarkable, but the subject tracking technology isn't as advanced as the Sony system seen on cameras like the Sony A6600. Number 1. Sony ZV-1. The Sony ZV-1 is currently the most powerful pocket vlogging camera available. It combines the best video features of the Sony RX100 series, including as the industry-leading autofocus technology, with design modifications that make it ideal for filming YouTube videos at home or on the go. The combination of a brilliant 24 to 70mm f1.8 to 2.8 lens and Sony's real-time tracking and real-time IAF technologies is its key strength. These features, together with the ZV-1's 1-inch sensor, which is larger than those found in today's smartphones, make shooting high-quality vlogs with pleasant background blur and stable focus a breeze. A 3.5mm microphone connector makes it simple to add good quality audio to go along with your films, and a hot shoe lets you mount extras like a shotgun mic or LED light without the need for a bracket. While the ZV-1's 3-capsule internal microphone is an upgrade over the built-in mics found in the RX100 series and other compact cameras, it still falls short of providing audio that matches the video quality. At the very least, the camera comes with a windshield, which is necessary for shooting in windy circumstances. The ZV-1 isn't perfect, and depending on your demands, you might want to look at other possibilities. For walking films, its steady shot stabilization is adequate, but it lacks the smoothness of the DJI Pocket, GoPro Hero 8 Black, or larger cameras like the Olympus EM5 Mark III. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.